everybody. Let's start our breathing. Place your hands on your abdomen, feet comfortable distance apart, lips slightly sealed, teeth gently meshed together. Allow your eyes to close. Begin focusing on deep, relaxed breathing. Trying to shift our attention to class time. As you breathe in, feel your abdomen go out. And as you breathe out, feel it come back in. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly. Be relaxed. With each breath, begin to imagine a cascade of relaxation flowing down the body from the top of your head all the way down to the bottoms of your feet. Feel your face and jaw relax. Neck and shoulders relax. Chest and upper back relax. Shoulders and arms stomach and lower back, relax. Feel the flow of relaxation through your waist, through your hips, into the legs and thighs, backs of your knees. Allow them to soften. Feel your calf muscles relax, your ankles relax, and the bottoms of your feet relax. Breathe in deeply, breathe out slowly, be relaxed. The next time that you breathe out, go ahead and open your eyes. We'll transition to some embracing force. Separate your feet shoulder width apart. Turn the outside edges of the feet or toes in so the outside edges of your feet are parallel. Bend your knees, sit back. Get that tuck. Circle the arms back, circle the arms forward. Continue focusing on the deep, relaxed breathing. Try to keep your upper body relaxed. Even your legs relaxed with the exception of the work that you feel in your thighs. Soft feet, soft knees, soft hips. Hold for about another minute. And release. Straighten the legs, lower the hands. Circle the arms up. Inhale. And press the palms down to exhale. Okay, so today I want to do something a little bit different. I want to focus on the brush knee push section. And then towards the end of class, we'll transition and we'll run from the beginning a couple of times so I can give you a chance to practice leading. Oh, and a quick word about embracing horse. It will likely happen that it feels like corrections that work one day will not work the next day, or something that somebody tells you one day to fix it is the exact opposite of what they're telling you on another day to fix it. That's just, if you can just kind of embrace that it's going to be okay, and know that that's just part of the process, like try not to get frustrated with it, or ask us, like, well, you said this time, like, well, that was true then, but now you're doing this. So it's all just part of a very three-dimensional process of learning what embracing horse feels like, and it continues to evolve even for myself. Like, so it's never like set it and forget it. It's always going to be a little bit of a dynamic experience. So I just like to pre-frame that if you're getting frustrated of like, well, what is she telling me, and that's different from that, and that was it. So just welcome to embracing horse. Okay, so I believe we looked at brush knee push 1 and playing guitar. So is that correct? So I'd like to review that a little bit, and then look at brush knee push 2 and 3, and then from there just kind of want to practice embracing horse. I mean, not embracing, but brush knee push, because there's 5 of them. So we can kind of just get into a rhythm of what it feels like to do a few brush knee pushes. It's fun, it's a fun move, it's one that I think you can get a pretty good handle on fairly quickly. I mean, it's not perfect, but I get it. So you have something that you can kind of practice in a chunk that feels kind of good and not totally confusing all the time. So let's start from white crane spread wings, and then we'll do our brush knee push, playing guitar, and brush knee push. And we'll do that a couple of times together, 3, maybe 4. That's right, if you need to reposition, that's totally fine. And brush knee push 1, so circle the arms to the left and to the right. Sink down, step in, step out to double dragons. Shift to the left, turn the right toes in. Playing guitar. Shift forward, follow up through, step up halfway, shift back, open the hands, close the hands, set the left heel down. And for brush knee push 2, we've already kind of done our circle to the left. So we just turn to the right, sink down, step in, step out, heel toe, shift to the left, turn to the left, turn the right toes in. Let's reset, do that 2 more times just like that. So the end of white crane. Brush knee push 1. So turn to the left, turn to the right, sink down, step in, step out, shift to the left, turn to the left, turn the right toes in. Playing guitar, follow through, step up halfway, set the heel down at a wide angle, shift back, open the hands, close the hands, set the left heel down. Brush knee push 2, turn to the right, left hand by right elbow, sink down, step in, step out, heel toe, shift to the left, turn the right toes in. One more time like that. Thank you. Brush knee push. Circle, circle, step, shift. Playing guitar. Good. Brush knee, Okay, release. Questions about that? Anything that, yes, sir?
Where are we focused?
Or we focus, we're focused this way. So,
I'm kind of,
an assortment of people are throwing punches at us this way. So
I'm
we're
all
here,
over the place.
and it's here, 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 so this
yeah,
way.
I'm kind of wondering.
That's okay, good question, good question. Any other questions? Okay, so switch places with me, and I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna demonstrate those, and then I'm gonna show you the next one, which I pre-framed last class saying, although it is exactly the same, just from the other side, it will feel bananas, okay? So just, your results may vary, maybe to you it'll be like, huh, it feels exactly the same. That has never happened to anybody, including myself. So just know that it's gonna feel weird, even though the nuts and bolts are the same. So, here, and this looks good. Brushing push 1. Playing guitar 1. Brushing push 2. Now, same thing. I'm gonna rock back, pivot on the heel. I'm gonna do this. Sink down, step in, step out, the other side. Brush knee push. 3, but to the, like, because it's mirror image, it's not, it's here. So again, it comes from here to here, rock back, pivot. There's that circle, that right hand by left elbow, sink down, step in, step out, brush knee, push. And then just to show you, surprise, surprise, same thing, other side. So it goes back and forth a couple of times. If it's new to you, or if you're struggling with your balance, don't pass up the opportunity to do that sink down, step in. It's crucial to getting your balance. If the feet aren't right, the rest of the body is usually not right either. So give yourself the space to do that. As you get more comfortable with it, ultimately that very deliberate sink down, step in, step out is going to smooth out and kind of, you'll be here, here, because your body knows where to go. But that takes diligence and practice to go from here. Am I balanced? Can I choose where to put this foot? Yes. And here. Okay, I'm set, I'm not wobbling. I can decide where to put my foot. If we're not balanced here, what happens is we have to put our foot down because we're wobbling or we're going to lose our balance. And we don't have a choice of where we put it, and that messes up our footwork. And then Tai Chi becomes, well, not correct. So just one last time. So we've done this. We've done this. Nope, this is what we're doing. That's the one we're going to work on, that 3. Want to try it?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's try it. Okay, let's start again from white crane, and we'll ease up on it. Okay. And brush knee push 1. So rotate, rotate, sink down, step in, get your balance so that you can decide where to put that foot. Step and shift. Playing guitar 1. I really like what I'm seeing here. All the playing guitars look really good. Brush knee push 2. Circle to the right, sink down, step in, step out. All right, here we go. Let's go through it together. We're going to shift back, pivoting on that left heel. And I'm going to put my right arm by my left elbow. And sink down and step in. Get my balance. And now I'm going to step out with the right heel toe. Shift to the right, turn to the right, turn the left toes in. So, this is good. There you go. You got it. And same thing, this is your punch. Good, good. And reset. Brush knee push. Playing guitar. Brush knee push, same direction. Okay, now brush knee push the other direction. Rock back, pivot on the left heel. Sink down, step in. And at this point, my right hand is by my guitar. Brush, knee, push. Now, take a moment, look at your feet. When you finish the next one, your feet should be just like this, but flipped. So my right foot will be forward and my back foot will be back. And rock back, pivot on the left heel, circle the arms, sink down, step in, and then step a little bit forward with that right foot. There you go. Shift to the right, turn to the right, turn the left toes in. Yeah. Yes. One more time. Brush, knee, push. Playing guitar. Brush, knee, push. And same thing, other side. Pivot, circle, take down, step in, step, forward. Brush, knee, push, 3, 4, 3. One more time. Begin, brush, knee, push. Playing guitar. Brush, knee, push. Now take a moment, look at your feet, and when we finish, they're going to be the same but flipped. And rock back, pivot, circle the arms, sink down, step in. Take that step forward with the right, there you go. Shift to the right, turn to the right, turn the left toes in. Very good, yes, yes. And release. Questions? Anything you need to see? Anything that's come up or feels like it might be helped by some feedback? Yes, ma'am.
Just a quick confirmation. When you do guitar, when you take that half step, is your foot out? Is it more lateral than
It's definitely, that's what I would say, it's a wide angle. So
Wide angle.
most of the time in Tai Chi, we don't move our heels. Like we put our foot down and then we turn and we turn our toes in. And ultimately that's what we're setting up to do with playing guitar, is to get our foot in such a way that, oh no, that's not true. Scratch that, erase it. I'm like Willy Wonka here. Okay, so I was right the first time. I'm like, no, in my head, like it's this, no, I should just go with instinct number one. So when I'm here, notice here, I am turning my heel in. And I'm not turning it out to be 90 degrees. I'm just turning it in so that I have a solid base upon which to do this. If I only did it to 45, this feels a little weird and it puts a little pressure on my knee. But the same thing happens if I said it's very Goldilocks, right? It's like 3 bears. This one's just right. Too far out, that too feels weird, and my hips are doing a strange thing because I'm supposed to be angled here. This is too far out. So it's roughly a 60-degree angle, roughly. But we're coming from that 45, so we step up halfway, and then I'm not even really moving this foot so much as my heel is going to here, so that I have a broader base for this. Does that make sense? What I mean by good Tai Chi practice, best practice, by heels don't move. What I mean is when you hear us say, shift to the left, turn to the left, we want to say, turn the right toes in. A beginner mistake that you don't even usually know that you're making is you're here and you do that. See the difference? So it's this, it's not that. But it sneaks in there, like you may not even know that you're doing it because your foot ends up in the right position. But that's, so give yourself a check every now and again, like, am I moving my heel? And then if you aren't, don't. Just, that's the short answer, don't do it. But the reason is we're trying to connect with our body. And so this whole side of my body moves as a unit. So I'm not having to adjust my foot. What I'm doing is I'm taking this hip all connected and I'm turning the whole thing. So my whole leg is moving as a unit. So that's why you hear the turn the right or left toes in, that is connecting my weight and my body to this. If I don't do that and I just do this, I've actually lost some power. I kind of call those chi leaks. Like it just leaked out whatever power I had. I just diffused it. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let's practice. Yes, sir.
On the push part,
Uh-huh.
as you, where do you turn push?
Where do you turn?
Do you slide and turn, or do you turn and push?
So, good question. So it's where does the turn, where do you turn, how much do you push? Are you extending with your push? Am I kind of on the right track?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's much more connected. So I'm here, I don't actually try to extend. And I feel like I'm connected. This brush knee starts, and then as my waist turns, that's what brings
Only a little bit at the end.
a tiny bit. I'm really not extending my arm much at all. So I mean, do an elbow check here. Like, I didn't really, a little bit, but it feels more like it's because I'm moving with my center than I am pushing with my arm. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
And again, the application will help with this if you're not doing it. Someone throws a punch, you block the punch, and you pull their arm down, and then you push them away. So that's what we're doing here. Good question. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am. It's your class.
Okay, going into playing guitar, that's where I was to rock back to open the arm.
Yes.
And see, I did that.
That's okay.
But I was getting it wrong. So my left foot was back here, so I was rocking back, and then that doesn't seem right. Though.
So, I know it's okay. This is not a criticism. It's okay that your stance is small right now because you're learning it. Keep it that way because your left foot was correct. It was in front of the right. So for you, really there wouldn't be much of a step because you don't have to make much ground. So I would just shift that weight forward so that you can turn the heel in, and then it's just a little bit of a reposition. Yep.
Okay.
So again, I'm glad you said that because it's going to depend on how big your stance is. So if I'm doing a super big brush knee push, like I'm trying to really impress judges or something here, I have to really make some ground here to bring this up to then open and then step here. But if my knees are bothering me or I'm learning it and I want to keep I call it small and tall, and I'm here, I just really have to just adjust this foot a little bit to be here. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So everything with Tai Chi is scalable. It will meet your body wherever you are on a given day. So I'm glad you asked that. A couple more times, and then I might, just for fun, preview tease what the next brush knee push, and then we're going to run it from the beginning just to lock it in, change gears, and let Miss Kelly practice a little bit for her assistant instructor.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so for my crane spreads wings. And brush knee push. Playing guitar. Very good. And then brush knee push. And then other side, so rock back, pivot, sit down, step. And just for fun, rock back, pivot on the right heel, circle the arms, sink down, step in, step out, heel toe, push forward. And check this out, playing guitar too, you guys know it. And brush knee push 5, done it too. Yeah, good, release. So, 5 brush knee pushes, 2 playing guitar. For me, that was a fun little sequence to practice. If I didn't feel like or couldn't remember the whole form, I can brush knee, guitar, brush knee, brush knee. So you kind of just, you can make laps around the neighborhood. You can just keep like brush knee push laps. And you can really kind of get your body used to making that type of movement. And it's one that's not too demanding. It's not going to blow out a knee or stress you out. It's a fun one to do. So, ready to try from the beginning?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Miss Kelly. And stop after that brush you push to the other side, brush you push three. Do you want to call names or do you want me to call them? Okay, all right. Follow Miss Kelly, give her your attention, don't get ahead.
Step left. Commencement. Ward off left. Ward off right. Ward off left. Pull back and press. Push. Single whip. Flip hands. Strike with shoulder. White crane spreads wings. Brush knee push one. Playing guitar. Brush knee push two. Brush knee push three.
Very good, yeah. This is the very beginning, your forward off left and right is switched. Forward off right, forward off left, forward off right. Yeah. Let's do that one more time. I know we're out of time, but it'll just take a minute. So you go for one more?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We knew what you meant.
Like I did. I would not be doing my due diligence if I'm like, psst. And whenever you're ready.
Yes, ma'am. Listening.
Yes, please, yes, please.
Step left. Commencement. Ward off right. Ward off left. Ward off right. Pull back and press. Push. Single whip. Lift hands. Strike with shoulder. White crane spreads wings. Playing guitar. Brush knee, one. Playing guitar, one. Brush knee, two. Brush knee, three. Together.
Good job. So any of you that have called on to like lead it once, it's a completely different universe to be in the front of the room and lead it. And it's a completely different other universe to do that with names. So good job. Good job. And it's a new discipline for her. Like I said, she's a black sash in Kung Fu, and she helps out teaching some of the beginner Kung Fu classes. But, you know, so this is, and you've Chen, you've had a year of Chen now. Yeah, so, but it's not her first discipline, so. And just to give you, I know we're over time, I'm just 30 seconds to show you how close we are to the end, so you don't like, is there an end to this section? Yes, there is, and you are so close. So it's brush knee one, playing guitar. We've done this, brush knee two, brush knee three, brush knee four. Review this, playing guitar two, brush knee, and then there's this bit. But then you are finished. So a bunch of brush knees, and then like a new kind of weird move at the end, and then you're finished. So by practicing these brush knees, you are in the definite the home stretch. So, good work. All right, let's go ahead and bow out of basic training. We follow the 5 hearts: faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility.
Head instructor?
Vow to advanced, intermediate, and beginner level students at home, basic training